Hey everyone, welcome back to the Joe Rogan Podcast Summary channel. I'm your host, and today we're diving into an electrifying audio recap of Joe Rogan Experience number 2314 with Hal Puthoff, aired on May 1st, 2025. This nearly 3-hour episode, recorded in Austin, Texas, is a mind-bending journey into UFOs, remote viewing, and advanced physics, featuring Hal Puthoff, a physicist, former CIA researcher, and president of EarthTech International. Expect jaw-dropping facts, like a remote-viewed UFO base in Australia, and the Age of Disclosure documentary's 80-year cover-up claim, alongside deep dives into the Stargate Project, ultraterrestrial UFO theories, and cutting-edge science. Puthoff's bold ideas and Rogan's probing questions make this a must-listen for fans of the unknown. So grab your headphones, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more summaries. Your support keeps us soaring. Let's unpack the highlights and dive into this cosmic conversation. Here we go. Let's kick things off with a fact that'll blow your mind. Hal Puthoff reveals a remote viewer identified a UFO base near Mount Zeal, close to Australia's secretive Pine Gap base. He sets the scene. It's just an ordinary hill, but inside, something extraordinary. Rogan, hooked, asks how'd they see it. Puthoff explains remote viewing, trained minds accessing distant places. He ties it to his CIA-funded Stargate project, where psychics like Ingo Swann allegedly pinpointed hidden sites. They dive into Mount Zeal's proximity to Pine Gap, a U.S.-Australian intelligence hub, with Rogan noting, "That's no coincidence. Spooky stuff." Puthoff adds, "The data's compelling. Can't dismiss it." They stretch into the project's history, citing a 1995 evaluation showing statistically significant results. Fans on Reddit are buzzing, one posting, "UFO base in Australia? Puthoff's wild. r/UFOs, Hal Puthoff on Joe Rogan." This fact's a thrilling opener, blending psychic intrigue with UFO lore, setting the stage for a cosmic episode. This moment ramps up the stakes as Puthoff discusses satellites tracking UFOs and their interference with military operations. He drops, "We've got hard data. UFOs outmaneuver our best tech." Rogan, eyes wide, presses, "Like what kind of interference?" Puthoff shares, "Radar disruptions, weapon systems disabled, happened multiple times." They explore cases where UFOs reportedly shut down military equipment, with Rogan saying, "That's terrifying. If they're not ours, we're outclassed." Puthoff nods. It's a national security wake-up call. They stretch into the implications, discussing Pentagon UAP reports and whistleblower claims, with Rogan adding, quote, "Governments admitting something's up." Puthoff suggests it's beyond human tech, maybe non-human. Fans on X are gripped, one tweeting, "UFOs versus military. Puthoff's dropping bombs." X post on UFO interference. This moment's a high-octane blend of science and speculation, leaving listeners questioning what's out there. Given those details, what are your thoughts on the potential national security implications of UFO interference with military operations? Here's a fact that sparks curiosity. Puthoff mentions 38 scientific DIRDs, likely tied to his research on advanced propulsion or energy systems. He explains, "These are deep studies, game-changing tech." Rogan, puzzled, asks, "DIRDs? What are we talking?" Puthoff clarifies, "Directed intelligence research documents. Think exotic propulsion, maybe zero-point energy." They dive into his work at EarthTech International, with Rogan noting, "You're out there pushing physics limits." Puthoff shares, "It's about harnessing quantum vacuum energy, unlimited potential." They stretch into concepts like wormholes, referencing a DIA paper on traversable wormholes. DIA FOIA, traversable wormholes. Fans on Reddit speculate. One writing, "DIRDs, zero-point energy? Puthoff's on another level." r/UFOs Hal Puthoff on Joe Rogan. This fact's a peek into futuristic science, thrilling tech enthusiasts. This moment flips the UFO script as Puthoff pitches the ultraterrestrial hypothesis. UFOs might originate from Earth or other dimensions, not just outer space. He says, "They could be here, hidden, ancient, or time travelers." Rogan, fascinated, asks, "So not little green men?" Puthoff replies, "Maybe human-like, just way advanced." They explore alternatives like lost civilizations or interdimensional beings, with Rogan joking, Time travelers? That's a sci-fi twist. Puthoff adds, data leans this way. Less ET, more us, but different. They stretch into philosophical implications, with Rogan noting, changes how we see ourselves. Fans on X are buzzing, one tweeting, ultraterrestrial UFOs, Puthoff's rewriting the game, X post on ultraterrestrial hypothesis. This moment's a bold rethink of UFO origins, sparking deep reflection. Here's a fact that fuels intrigue. Puthoff references The Age of Disclosure, a documentary claiming an 80-year UFO cover-up with 34 senior figures. He shares, "It's time for truth. Decades of secrets." Rogan presses, "What's the big reveal?" Puthoff hints, "Government knows about non-human tech. Documents prove it." They dive into disclosure's momentum, with Rogan saying, "Pentagon's dropping UAP reports. Something's shifting." Puthoff agrees, "We're at a tipping point." They stretch into the documentary's impact, citing whistleblowers and declassified files. Fans on Reddit are hyped, one posting, "Age of Disclosure. Puthoff's pushing for answers. r/UFOs, Hal Puthoff on Joe Rogan." This fact ties the episode to the broader UFO disclosure movement, adding urgency. This moment dives into the debate over remote viewing's credibility, with Rogan challenging, "Does it actually work?" Puthoff defends, "CIA ran Stargate for 20 years. Statistically significant results." He cites Jessica Utz, a top statistician, who backs its efficacy, saying, "Data's there. Can't ignore it." Rogan, skeptical, notes, "But replication's spotty, right?" Puthoff admits, "Challenges exist, but success is too." They stretch into Puthoff's Scientology ties, with Rogan asking, "OT7 by 71, how's that shape you?" Puthoff replies, "Personal journey, but my PhD from Stanford stands." They explore his Stargate work with Uri Geller and Ingo Swann, with Rogan joking, "Psychic spying, craziest job ever." Fans on Reddit are split, one writing, "RV's legit, Puthoff's proof." Another, "Scientology's a red flag." r/UFOs, Hal Puthoff on Joe Rogan. This moment's a clash of science and skepticism, leaving listeners pondering. Here's a fact that adds complexity. Puthoff reached OT7 in Scientology by 1971 and led the CIA's Stargate project with figures like Uri Geller. He shares, "It was a wild time, exploring consciousness." Rogan asks, "Scientology, how'd that fit with science?" Puthoff explains, "It shaped my curiosity, but my work's grounded." They dive into Stargate's psychic experiments, with Rogan noting, "Government funding psychics, nuts." Puthoff cites a 2023 study on the sheep-goat effect in remote viewing, brain and behavior study. Fans on Reddit debate, one posting, "Scientology's sketchy, but Stargate's cool." r/UFOs, Hal Puthoff on Joe Rogan. This fact's a window into Puthoff's controversial past, adding depth. This moment explores Puthoff's work on zero-point energy, a potential game-changer. He says, "Quantum vacuum energy, unlimited if we crack it." Rogan, excited, asks, "Like free energy?" Puthoff nods. "Theoretically, yes. Changes everything." They dive into his Earth tech research, with Rogan noting, "This could end oil wars." Puthoff shares, "We're close. DIRDs point the way." They stretch into wormholes and propulsion, referencing a DIA paper, DIA FOIA, traversable wormholes. Rogan adds, "Sci-fi is becoming real." Fans on X are thrilled, one tweeting, "Zero-point energy, Puthoff's the future." X post on zero-point energy. This moment's a visionary leap, inspiring tech dreams. That's JRE number 2314 with Hal Puthoff, a cosmic ride through UFOs, remote viewing, and advanced physics. From Mount Zeal's UFO base to zero-point energy, it's a thrilling mix of science and mystery. Fans love the bold ideas, though some question Puthoff's Scientology ties classic Rogan style. Austin's vibe fuels the energy. If you're hooked, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop your thoughts below. We read every comment. Stay tuned for more summaries to spark your curiosity. Thanks for listening. See you next time. Given the mix of science and controversial elements like Scientology, how do you think people reconcile those different aspects when evaluating Hal Puthoff's claims and research?